So this is one of the issues we're talking about today with Hot Topics with our friends Brooke, Jeffrey, and Jose from Movin' 92.5. Here are some of the hilarious thoughts about expired food, bad advice, and road trips. Both Richard Branson and Elon Musk are planning on heading out into, what did you call it?
It's a grav dabble, a little dabble in gravity, just a little bit of gravity, weightlessness, and then we'll be right back.
That's a scientific term, Amity.
Good for him. But what do we think overall about this? I mean, great for you billionaires.
This is just their marketing ploy to get us all aboard their spaceships, right?
I always thought that becoming an astronaut and going to space was something that was supposed to be really hard, that you train years for. Meanwhile, we have these senior citizen tech guys just launching up there with zero training whatsoever. It makes me feel like astronauts aren't that great.
A lot of other people did all of the big work for it, and then they just get to be led to the glory.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it would have been the most baller move is if he would have acted like he was sleeping when he got there. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, that's Earth. Yeah. Anyway, time for my noon tea.
Anyway, we're not the only ones who were like, meh. I was on LinkedIn the other day when this was all going on, and business people from other corporations were just ripping them, saying like, this is just not the time for this, when so many more things need to be addressed. We're spending billions on this, but hey, it's their billions, so
Can you go up and laugh at all of the poor people if you can't see them? So that's why they...
A really good point. All right. Moving forward, the worst advice that you've gotten from a boomer, let's say your parents, your grandparents. My grandma would always say, make sure that you leave your pasta pot on when you leave the house, or else you won't get a good bolognese. I don't know, but I feel like I shouldn't leave the house with something burning.
Oh.
Yeah. Did that house survive, or did it burn down to the ground at this point?
She's like, that was my first house.
Yeah. Poor grandma.
It's fine. It's on a simmer.
The worst advice I ever got was from my sweet dad, who said, Jose, no matter what you do in life, you must always, always stay in school. And I did the opposite. And look at me now. I'm on TV. Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom.
You guys really need to set a higher bar, Amity, of who's allowed to be on this show and who isn't.
That's true. That's true.
You did this to yourself, I
I just invited you. You brought these guys.
I know my parents used to always tell me, believe in yourself and never give up. And so I've been playing the lottery every single week, believing, never giving up. Hasn't worked out yet.
I got a lot more logical advice from my family. Like my grandmother used to tell me, live and learn, die and forget it all.
That is kind of dark.
I know. It sounded like she was telling you to die and forget it.
Yeah. She's like, just remember, no matter how bad it gets, you're going to die.
And then when it came to love, she would tell me when they're young, they'll step on your toes. When they're old, they'll step on your heart. So not a lot of old things.
Oh my gosh.
How did Brooke give the worst advice of any of us? I thought it couldn't get any worse than mine and Jose's.
I mean, I think I'll take the bolognese pot on fire over.
I know.
I am too. I'm going to go turn on some pasta when I get home.
So in the advice that we were given, were there any, did anyone give you any advice about food, or more specifically expiry dates? Because my grandmother, she would keep food forever. I mean, one day we had a birthday and we didn't have a cake, and she went in her freezer and she pulled out somebody else's birthday cake from like a year before. I was like, whose birthday? She's like, it's an ice cream cake.
Oh my God.
If I see I'm within a day or two of an expiration date, I throw it out. But my parents will leave stuff out overnight and then eat it the next morning. I always ask him, aren't you scared of getting sick? And he's like, I haven't died yet, so no big deal.
We had a babysitter that came in, and she was trying to be helpful, and she went through my spice drawer, and she's like, well, while you were gone, I threw away a lot of those spices. They were very expired. I go, is it expired? I usually taste it, and if it tastes okay, then it's fine.
Exactly. I used to be like Jose, very much attached to the expiration date. But now I just use my nose and my mouth. Like the other day, I ate gluten-free bread that supposedly expired in March, but it still seemed okay. So I stuck that right in the toaster and it was fine.
How would you ever tell if it tasted good or not? It was gluten-free.
Yeah,
No,
probably
it's
tasted
not.
better.
Well, I was never allowed to prepare my own food when I was a child, so I never got to see the expiration dates on the boxes. It was always given to me fully prepared. So I don't know if I ate expired food or not, but it all tasted pretty good.
Yeah, his personal chef that he lived with, it was hard.
Her name was Lucy. How dare you besmirch her name, Brooke? But we did have a wonderful live-in nanny who basically raised me and made amazing meals. So thank you, Lucy. I love you.
We all love you.
Shout out to Lucy. My other grandma, not the Bolanos grandma, but my other grandma, I was helping her move and she had this cheese and I didn't even look at the date. And it seemed kind of hard, but I thought it was like fat-free string cheese because that's kind of harder.
Oh, yeah.
So I ate it and I got sick as I've never been so sick in my life.
Uh-oh.
And that's the story of how my grandma tried to kill me. No, I'm kidding. But definitely look at those labels if you think something is off. Oh, and by the way, producer Susie, she says spices do have an expiration date and you need to stick to them. What did you say, Susie? 3 months? 3 months? 3 to 6 months. I'm not getting new spices every 3 to 6 months. But if it's your choice, it's fine. So we all know that road trips aren't complete without your special snacks or music or maybe even a Rubik's Cube, right? Well, let's find out in part 2 of Hot Topics with our friends Brooke, Jeffrey, and Jose from Movin' 92.5 what their favorite things are.
Road trip routines. Okay, so I'll just give you mine right now. The one thing I gotta have is we have sunflower seeds up front, maybe something sweet, and I gotta have my CD cases.
You're still doing CDs?
Old school.
What?
How old is your car?
I mean, it's like a 2016.
How many times do you have to lick them? They're so scratched. Do you lick them before you remember that old trick? Oh, you probably do because you still use them.
I do actually.
I always watch videos on my road trips while I'm driving, so I know it's not safe.
No.
I know I'm going to be
Because
entertaining.
Lucy is driving?
Yeah. We switch off back and forth.
I can't believe you play CDs. I think that's so crazy. We do. It's this amazing service called Spotify, often that we use. Yeah, I know. I'll introduce it to you later. Not that I want anyone listening. If my bosses are listening, you should only listen to radio. But
Right.
we've been doing a lot of podcasts for the kids.
Are they like old-timey radio broadcasts where they like tell a story?
It's not on a CD, so it's not that old. But yeah. It's like theater. It's like the actors and sound effects, and it feels like you're like in the moment, like you're watching a show, but just with your ears.
With your Hotmail email address, I really thought you'd be on the CD thing with me, but I'm very disappointed.
I have not gone on a road trip since I was a kid. So if Childhood Jose is talking to you, it's trail mix, lots of rest stop breaks. Adult road tripping is like when I fly to shows, and then I play a game called Drunk or Asleep. Where am I drunk or am I asleep? Who knows? Just don't wake me up. That's the only rule of the game.
Like it.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, we need to get you out more.
Yeah, we do. We really do. I need friends and a girlfriend if you're watching this. Let's road trip.
I remember as a kid, we bought one of those little tiny TVs and plugged it into the car. Did anybody else do that?
Was that in the back of your limo?
We brought an ice chest, and that was the coolest thing. That we got meat and cheeses in this bad boy.
We had tape cassettes that my mom would throw them in the back and say, "Untangle this," and give me a.
Oh, that was fun. Last topic was Bella Hadid's necklace she wore to Cannes, the film festival. I got to be honest, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Do you guys ever go to those Body Worlds exhibit? And I saw like they plasticized someone's lungs, and that's what it looked like Bella was wearing.
Oh, I loved it.
I mean, who doesn't like lung vesicles?
I just think, thank God they plasticized the lungs as opposed to a different body part up there. And I think it made it look a lot classier.
I don't know.
I agree.
The next one will be like shorts with ovaries hanging out. No?
Yeah.
There you go.
You can sport that one.
It's like wearable art. She's like her own exhibit. She's making a statement. She looks gorgeous. I mean,
No, she does. I couldn't stop looking for a lot of reasons.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be a new Hollywood trend, but people are going to use it for bad. Like someone's going to show up with their extra kidney. You're like, instead of donating it, I decided to turn it gold and wear it on my ring finger. Oh, it's still pulsating a little bit.
Also, was it just me, or did I notice that like it was covering like everything?
Which that was kind of cool. I saw that because it was like, not only is it a necklace, but it's also covering the main parts.
It's covering her actual lungs.
Yeah, there you go.
And everything else.
I'll say that's why I'm agreeing with Brooke in a way. Interesting. I don't know about cool.
I wouldn't say comfortable. I will go with that one.
Did not look comfortable.
And don't turn too fast.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It'd be really awkward to show up to a gala wearing the same exact lung necklace as somebody else. Like, that would be really embarrassing. You have to go out and change it out for a different body part.
Yeah.
Brain hat. You could do that one.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, cool headpiece. See?
Brain hat.
Next time we do an award show, let's do left lung and right lung, me and you. We'll put them together like a friendship necklace, and we'll just be, look, together we can breathe.
What a great group.